Okay, so we're now on step 4. Step 4, we need our motor, we need our chassis, we need this piece, which is your D10, basically the cover that goes over, and we need 4 of the MA3s, which are the 3x10mm self-tapping screws. Nice and easy step. We're going to pop this into position, and you'll kind of see a little bit of grease around the edges here, and you can see I've greased up the gears as well already. So kind of pop that into place. There we go. Nice. And pop this into place, and I think that goes like that. Yep. And then we're collecting 4 screws here, 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 and here. And there we are, step 4 completed. Rightio, we now move on to step 5. And step 5, we need some more of our components. So we need GB4, which is our ring gear. We need differential gear cover, GB3. We also need these planetary gears, or the bevel gears if you like. These are the MA15s. There's 3 of those. We need the MA14s, which are your large bevel gears. 2 of those. They're star shaft. And 3 of our MA8s, which are the 2x8mm self-tapping screws. And it's a case of putting these together. Let me show you how it goes in dry, and then we just put some grease in and seal it up. So effectively, let me show you dry so you can see it easier. You get your star shaft, and you're going to pop your small bevel gears on like this, and then you're going to take your differential cover case, pop one of these in, which is your large bevel gear, goes into the bottom. You're going to be popping this in so it lines up. Pop in one of these in the other way around, then lining these up so that these little tangs line up in these recesses like that, and then using the MA8s, screw in here, here, and here. But we have to put some grease in. One thing I have noticed on some of the later Tamiyas, they put a shim in this, a 9mm washer, I think they call it. But in here they haven't. So it'll be interesting to see when this is together whether or not I need to take this back apart and put some shims in, because that sounds a little loose to me. Don't quite like that. Maybe it might be different when the output cups are in. But yeah, we'll do it the same way as it's drawn. And then we'll go from there. So, case of putting some grease in. So let's pop this out. That's step 5 completed. Okay, we're now on step 6. Step 6, we need GB1 bevel gear. We need our differential assembly that we made earlier. And we need some bearings. So we're going to need here, which goes in here, we need an 1150 bearing, and on the either side of our differential we need the slightly bigger bearings, which are the 1280s. And again, I've got those in this tray because they're sitting in a little bit of oil just to keep them nicely lubricated. So this is quite a straightforward step. And it does actually say here on the side, I've just noticed, it says during some steps, standing the chassis lengthwise will make the assembly easier. So that's what I'm trying to say is if these next couple of steps we're going to need to keep the chassis this way around. So let's take one of our bearings. Let's pop one of our bearings over there. And I don't need to worry about too much about the greasing of the bearing because it's already got oils. Let's take our GB1 and we pop that on the shaft, and this will only go one way. And then technically what we're going to be doing is putting our bearings on either side of the differential, which is our 1280 bearings, which are these guys here, like this. And then technically, there we are, we then slide this into place like this, but we have to put some grease on as well. So let's pop some grease on this gear, this GB1. There we go, get that greased up. And that's step 6 completed.